Hello, American Yacht Club members. I'm Eric Auskerson, and I'm the Big Boat Chair. And with me for this update are Kevin Broom, our Sailing Director, and Rick Van Loon, who's going to be supporting us with the Big Boat Program, the Adult Big Boat Program this year. So this is going to be a 10 to 15 minute overview video of our plans for 2024. So first off, I just want to share some highlights of 2023. And I want to recognize a lot of the leadership support related to what we achieved in 2023, starting with the flag officers, Commodore Jessup, our sailing committee chair, Jen Leary, and we've also established a big boat committee, which you can look at in the 2024 annual yearbook. So a lot of people involved. And the two that are joining me on this call are two of the key leaders, Kevin Broom and Rick Van Loon. So last year, we had over 50 members participate in the pilot program, which we launched. The feedback was excellent. We don't have them on the call with us today, but just tremendous feedback. And we'd be happy to connect you with some of the people that participated in the program last year, if you would like. What we're going to do here in 24 is we're just going to build on the elements of 2023. So here are the key elements that we had in place. We launched a basic sailing keel boat certification course, ASA 101. We'll be getting into that in a little bit of detail shortly. We also launched a bareboat prep combo course. And both of these courses were sold out, fully subscribed. And this bareboat prep combo course, sets you up for doing bareboat charters. We also had a number of challenge tests that were taken by many members, and that's setting us up to go to Croatia. And we got some exciting new elements coming in 109. We're going to be expanding our fleet, bringing a J109. So that's just kind of high level what we did in 23. Let me now just bring on Kevin Broom to kind of provide his perspective. I mean, Kevin's been passionate about teaching AYC members, both the adults and the children, for many, many years. So Kevin, welcome.
Thank you very much, Eric. And thank you again for all your hard work last year and this year. It's definitely really fun to be a part of the program, but also watch it from afar. Rick did a lot of the heavy lifting last year. I know my team is going to be more involved a little bit this year, but the success, just the depth and the breadth of the programs last year are impressive. And it was really fun to see that enthusiasm and lessons learned sort of grow and expand into frostbiting and safety and rescue and race committee. So definitely looking to build on last year's success, and Croatia 2024 sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, Kevin. Well, Rick, many of the members know you. Your first your introduction to the club was on the British Virgin Island Commodore's Rally in 2021. And you met 185 of the members there, but you're going to be meeting more through the Croatia trip. And also last year, you really got to spend a number of days with a lot of our membership. So thanks, Rick, for what you're doing. I've known Rick for 30 plus years, and he runs a great sailing program in New York City. So Rick, welcome.
Thank you, Eric. It's a pleasure to be back working with AYC. We had, a great program in the BVI. It was really, really exciting, fantastic week sailing down there. And then last year's program with the adults, I think we had great weather. The boats were fantastic, great people sailing boats, and I think everyone was very, very happy with the result.
And Rick, one thing I liked on some of the courses we had a very diverse group. You had I know you put together an all women's boat and an all male boat for two of the programs, correct?
Well, it's good to be the king sometimes, it happened to work out that way. We had an even number one week with the males and females, so we did split them up, and it was nice to be out there with the ladies. I love teaching women to sail.
I know Kevin enjoys that as well. With my four girls, he's given them a lot of great instruction over the years. So let's just unpack it a little bit. Let's talk about First, the basic keelboat sailing course, the ASA 101. So Rick?
Okay, well, when you hear about the ASA, we're talking about the American Sailing Association. And basically, in the United States, there's two organizations that certify sailors. There's ASA. I happen to own an ASA facility, and then there's US Sailing. Both certifications are recognized worldwide, but like I said, since I'm an ASA facility, that's the test we'll be taking, and that's the certification you'll get. The way the basic keelboat course is going to work, as soon as someone registers, we're going to send them a link. We have a 3-hour online course so they can start learning in the comfort of their own home, because as many people know, learning to sail is like learning a new language. So it always helps if people can do some of that online coursework before they come down and get on the boats. That way, you know, we can get the parts of the boat and the terminology together. Then after they do that online course, we're going to start with a 3-hour evening classroom session where we get into the theory of how boats work and really push those parts of the boat, because you're going to learn that you really need to be able to communicate effectively on a sailboat, because things can happen quickly. And if the communication's not there, you know, you need to have that together in order to really work with your crew. So we'll do 3 hours in the evening. You will get homework. You're back in school, so there will be homework assignments for everyone. And then that'll be followed by 2 days, 2 5-hour days on the water. And after each 5-hour day on the water, we'll have a little lunch break. And then we'll do a wrap-up session where we go over the homework, making sure everyone's got all the correct answers there, because that's going to put you in a great place to take the written exam, which will happen on the last day of the course. And all of these courses, no matter what level, there's a practical exam, which we'll do on the water. And basically in the basic, you're going to have to tack jibe, do a man overboard drill. We won't be asking for volunteers. We're going to be throwing a buoy off the boat on day 2 as if someone had fallen off the boat. You have to sail away from the buoy, turn the boat around, bring it back, stop it, and grab that buoy as if it was someone in the water. You're going to have to reef the mainsail and heave to. If you don't know what that means, you definitely will by the end of the course. And you're going to have to tie 6 knots to pass the practical portion of the exam. And then on all of these certifications, there's a 100-question written exam that you're going to need to get at least an 80% on. But we did really well last year. So we're really looking at, you know, 100s, 99s, 98s maybe. So, you know, we don't roll with those 80%, you know, exams. And then
So Rick, yeah, here's more of the details related to the course. So you said you open with a weeknight classroom lecture session. We are going to be sending out all the dates for 2024, and you'll be signing up for these on the AYC website. So, and then you have 2 sailing sessions that will be some for the ASA 101. We're going to try to have some during the weekday, and we'll also work on potentially weekend times. But all that calendar information will be coming out separately. I mean, Kevin, you know this program well. Any just kind of, you know, comments related to how we've got this structured?
No, I think this is really efficient. And I think last year the sailors or new to sailing people that joined came through with a lot of information. Even the people that were sort of harumphed that they had to take this in order to get the certification. I think everyone who went sailing with Rick and his team learned a ton. So whether you're a cruiser, a racer, getting back into this, or trying to acquire some new skills, I think this is a really great opportunity that's right here at American in the next couple of months.
Thanks, Kevin. And that's a great setup. I mean, for this broader course, the bareboat prep combo course, which packs in a lot, Rick. I mean, this packs in a lot. I mean, you just covered. I know a lot of good sailors who last year decided they were going to start with the 101 and then do the 103, 104 course, this prep combo. And I also know a number that decided just to test out of the ASA 101 and jump right into this. But you also certified a number of AYC members through the challenge test. So I'll let you kind of, you know, cover what graduation means from this course.
Okay, well, we found over the years, the ASA 103, which is the coastal cruising course, and then the 104, the bareboat charter course, there's a lot of overlap in the material between those two courses. The 103, the coastal, gets you from the smaller boat that we usually teach, the basic courses on, to a larger cruising boat. And then we found that the systems of the boat, the bareboat course is a lot about the systems, the water system, the engine checks that you have to do every day as if you were on a bareboat charter yourself, all the mechanical systems that you have to work with, how to light the stove without blowing the boat up, the head, water, pumps, all of that. And we ended up teaching most of that in the 103 anyway. So that's why we decided to combine both courses. It is, like you say, a lot of material, and we do give study guides. You'll get study guides in advance that cover everything that you're going to see on all the written exams. But once you get, and like as you mentioned, if you have previous sailing experience already, and you don't feel that you need to go through the basic course, the one thing we can't do is we can't certify you at the 103 and the 104 levels unless you already have the 101. So if you have that previous experience, you can jump straight into the combo course, but you will have to knock out the 101 written exam as well before we can certify you at the upper levels.
So Rick, we're going to move on to a little bit more of the details on the courses, but maybe a little bit of background on the International Proficiency Certificate, which people call the IPC.
This is, yes. If you want to charter a boat in the Mediterranean, they are very, very strict about sailing licenses and credentials over there. If you don't have a sailing license, they're not going to give you the keys to a boat. Unlike, it's a little bit, I don't want to say it's lax in the Caribbean. You can fill out a sailing resume, and if you have the bareboat course under your belt, they will give you a boat similar to the size that you have experience on in the Caribbean. But once you start going over to the Med, and I know a lot of people who are on the Croatia trip needed to get this taken care of, once you have the bareboat certification, you can then apply. It's not another course you have to take to get your international proficiency certificate. You just have to apply to the ASA. It's $49 on the website. You give them your certification number that you got from the bareboat course, and it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks. You will get your IPC certificate in the mail, and you must, and I want to remind all the people going to Croatia, you have to have the original with you when you go over there, or else they're not going to give you the keys to the boat.
Okay, and we as sailors, we like to follow the rules and regulations. But I'll say I remember taking that test. There was a lot of commodores, a lot of fleet captains, a lot of leadership, a lot of members. That was a full room. It was a full room where we took that challenge test last year, and it was just great. It was great studying the materials, and appreciated the support you provided as part of that challenge test. So here, Rick, you covered most of this. Anything else you'd like to highlight?
No, I think we've laid it out here, and this is going to be available on the website for the members to review, correct?
Yes.
I would just say, if you're thinking about doing this, the earlier you get yourself registered, the earlier we can send you the links to the online courses so you can get started. We're going to email you the course materials. I think we'll have the textbooks available for every level at the club for you to be able to pick up. We're going to work it the same way as we did last year with that, Eric.
Yes.
So that way you can start reading, and the more prep you can do before the course, I think the better spot you'll be in once you get on the boats.
Well, thanks. I mean, it's comprehensive, very curriculum based, a lot of information, great instructors. Kevin, as he mentioned, him and his team are going to have increasing involvement. So Kevin, I'll kind of have some concluding remarks here, but just a little, any comments on that combo course and kind of, getting our members certified to do bareboat charters around the world.
I'm excited that more people are taking advantage of this opportunity, but at the same time, the more people that sign up, the earlier, that will give us a better idea of the interest for summer 2024 and maybe beyond. So please sign up. And we do have some opportunities for people who are taking this course in the near future, outside of the cruising and things like that. So please sign up sooner rather than later so we can get this, get it going.
Thanks, Kevin. So we reviewed all these elements. There's gonna be all the details related to the timing of the courses will be on the website. One thing with the combo course, everybody will have their classroom session together, or most will have it in together. Right now, our plan is to do another group of 18, like we did last year, and then there'll be 3 separate sections. So you just got to, follow the process. You have to choose your on the water days, because we'll be doing that in either the J109 or a Hansa 40. So that will both great boats, and that's one of the new elements is the J109 that we're going to be bringing to the club. Kevin's working on that with us, and that's exciting. It's an exciting development to the big boat program. And we're also will be talking about a way that certified ABB participants could utilize that boat during club activities. So we're working through that. Kevin and I and others are working through that right now. And these are just kind of the next steps that we're looking to take with the big boat program. So we've got our contact information there. Feel free to reach out to us. Rick, I'll let you any final sign-off encouragement remarks.
No, it's just a pleasure to be working with AYC again. I'm looking forward to it. And yes, as Kevin said, if you can sign up earlier, we can get the material to you sooner and you can get rolling.
Okay. Well, Kevin, Rick, thank you. Thanks everybody for listening. And we'll see you out on the water. That's it for now.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.